Hello everybody, am I audible to all? Just let me know. Hello everybody, am I audible? Just let me know if I am audible to all. Alright. So as many of you were requesting me about the format of email, we are going to discuss that over here. We are going to discuss um, the format of your formal letter. All right. Hello. We are also going to discuss a group of one subscriber choice question paper. All right. We are going to discuss that. But after this, let's first finish off with our formal letter. Okay. This is something which is very simple, but it has a lot of marks over here. Okay. Um, it has a lot of marks. Okay, because you have 10 marks over here, and if you can score properly, if you can write over here infinity motivation, what will I tell? All right, so this is your formal letter uh, material. Okay, I hope you can see it clearly, the full screen you can see clearly. Just let me know, then we can begin. You will get it infinity motivation. You will have to wait for it. Okay, we will come to that point. First we will come from the start. There are many who requires certain lines. Okay, I understand that, that is fine, but we need to first start from the beginning. Okay, right from scratch we will start. See what is written. What is a formal letter? Okay, so everything is visible, right? You can see everything clearly. All right, share the video with all. I will soon begin it. Just a moment. Okay. What about informal? Good evening, Mayank. Disha, what about informal? As far as I can remember, I saw your message asking for the formal letter, isn't it? Okay. The informal also can be discussed, but everything cannot happen in one class, isn't it? If you ask for something, you will write in the comment box. You will see a video live class on that. But for the time being, we are discussing formal letter. Okay. So let's start. What is a formal letter? See, we have studied informal letters. We know what is an informal letter. It is written to whom? Can you tell me, to whom do you write an informal letter? To whom do you write an informal letter? Answer it in the chat box. Before that, I will tell you one more thing, that once you finish with Acha, Disha has written parents. Anything else that you write a informal letter to? Only parents, or is there anybody else also? Mayank, I'm talking about informal letter, not formal letter. I'm asking to whom you write your informal letter. Okay, Disha has also written uncle or aunt. Alright. So I can guarantee you one thing before we start, that once you finish watching the whole video, आपको इतना idea रहेगा कि Vinita has written teachers. After this whole thing is done, you will get a clear idea how to write a formal letter. Good evening, Ansh, and you will not miss a mark over here. Okay, if you improve grammatically, okay, I can understand. I will come to that. Before coming to formal letter, we need to remember what we have already learned. What is it? आपको पता है कि what is an informal letter? Informal letter क्या है? वो आपको पता है कि we write this letter to our parents, to our uncle, aunts, to our friends. Nobody has written this. Why? Friends को भी लिखते हैं ना informal letter. अब सोचो this, when we are writing an informal letter, it is very informal, no? We just like we talk to our friends, अरे यार कल का खाना इतना अच्छा था, कल जो हम स्विगी से वो मंगवाए थे. So you can write it like this, just like you can talk this way with your friends. Okay, but we cannot talk like this with our maybe with the people whom we do not know. Okay, for example, we do not know, or the principal of our school is not my friend, right? I cannot talk like that to that person. That is a very formal area. So formal letters, from the word itself we can understand that it is a professional letter, meaning professional letter means something that we are writing, some set of words that we are using, we are sending the letter to some person for a particular reason, important reason. It cannot be something very stupid. To friends, you can try to understand the difference. Friends को लिख रहे हो तो कुछ भी, you can write anything and everything. Prakhar Bharti, good evening. So you can write anything and everything. But once we are writing it to a to some principal, to the editor of a newspaper or somebody like that, yes, to whom, with whom we do not share a very friendly relation. Okay, so it has to be written in a formal language. How can we talk to a principal? Imagine you talking to your principal. अरे sir आपको क्या बताए? We cannot talk like that. So it will become, the principal may feel bad about it, no? If you're writing it to the editor of a newspaper, usko shayad itna kharab laga ki they don't even take care of what you have written. They don't even read your letter. So we have to be very particular about the language. Okay, I can promise one thing, aap agar language ko thoda sa bhi, if you care about the language and follow whatever I've written over here, you will be sure to score at least 9 out of 10. नो एक्स्ट्रा वर्ड्स, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ज्यादा कुछ नहीं लिखना है यहाँ पे. जैसे इनफॉर्मल लेटर में यू हैव टू राइट अ लॉट. फॉर फॉर्मल लेटर वी डू नॉट राइट अ लॉट ऑफ इट. ओके, वी डू नॉट नीड टू राइट अ लॉट अबाउट इट. Okay, no extra words are required. Okay, different, because that person also do not have time, no, so much to read whatever you have written. Okay, आप स्विगी से क्या मंगवाए थे and all that. Okay, Mayank, it can increase to 9, I can guarantee, if you follow this. And I will always say, because you see in the ICSE question paper, you get two options, one formal letter, one informal letter. I always tell my students to write, that's what I was going to say, Arjo. If you will get two options, informal letter and formal letter. I'm talking about the board exam. Maybe in your school exam, you may get something where you are given only formal letter. Okay, it may so happen. In that case, you have to write that only. But although informal is easy, scoring more marks is important to you. आपको ज़्यादा marks चाहिए, तो आप formal letter लिखो. Okay, formal letter लिखो if you need more marks. Why? I will tell you. I'll give you the reason. सी डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ फॉर्मल लेटर्स होते हैं. कंप्लेंट कर सकते हैं किसी बारे में, लाउड स्पीकर बहुत जोर से इट इज बीइंग प्लेड इन योर एरिया. ओके, इंक्वायरी, यू हैव टू आस्क अबाउट समथिंग, you can write a letter of inquiry. Okay, maybe you are writing, you want to ask about something, you are going somewhere and you are told to, जैसे you are going to a place, okay, and you have to inquire कि what is the rate, okay, room rates, what is the food rates, fooding and lodging का क्या charges है. For that you can inquire, letter of inquiry. Letter of vacancy, whether there is a vacancy for a post or something, when you ask for a job, you will have to be writing a formal letter, okay, because you are asking for a vacancy. Is there any vacancy in this particular post so that I can apply? You can request that. Letter of invitation, for example, शादी हो रहा है किसी का, although that person is your relative, you generally talk informally to that person. But in this situation, soon Aditya. Okay, let's finish this one at a time. And letter of apology. Apology means letter of when you have said something bad, okay, and you want to say sorry about it. So you feel sorry and you want to write about it. It's letter of apology. These are the different types of letters. Okay. Now, letter of complaint and inquiry, both can be written in the newspapers, right? To the editor of the newspaper. You are inquiring about something, is it possible or not possible? Okay. Letter of complaint, something, use of loudspeakers, honking, okay, a lot of honking in your area. So you can write about that. Okay. I'll tell you how to write. That also I'll give you style. Okay, you will be able to write. Now exam tip, what is it? Words should be limited. I've already told you, ज़्यादा लिखने से ज़्यादा marks नहीं आएगा. Write short. Okay, there is a lot of mark in the format of a formal letter. Okay, rather than a format of the informal letter. That is why I am telling you to write a formal letter. Okay, and you have to write a small letter. No, heading में सिर्फ एक ही line लिखना है. मतलब introduction में you have to write only one line. Conclusion में भी one line is enough. Okay, and body, that's it. And format में बहुत सारा marks है. So do not exaggerate your topic. Don't keep on writing. There is a loud noise. I feel disturbed. I cannot study. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. Don't exaggerate. एक ही लाइन में लिख दो कि it is a trouble, trouble to education, trouble to schools, troubles to hospitals. It creates a nuisance in front of hospitals, in front of schools, dot 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 or whatever else you are writing. Okay. Next, follow the exact format that you already know. Format 1. Now, as I have already told you, I will again tell you, informal letter में भी 2 types का format आता है. Okay, I'll come to your question also. Format. First, see the format. House number, road name, locality, city, pin code. Okay, see, when you are, imagine you are writing your own house. Okay, you are writing your own address. You know your own address. How do you write it? First, you write house number. For example, you write 7-31. Okay. Oh, sorry, T-31. That is your house number maybe. Then road name comes, right? Maybe you, your road name is Chandrasekhar Azad. That is your road name. Okay, so you write that, then put a comma. Then you have your locality. Okay, maybe for example, it is when I stay in Hyderabad, the place where I stay is Jubilee Hills. So I write Jubilee Hills over here. Okay, then comes the city. City means the particular city where you stay. So you can write the city where you, examination hall, next line. Then you can write about the city. You can write about Kolkata, whichever city you have, and then the pin code. Alright, then you are writing the pin code like 7000001, 7000034, whatever it is. Okay, 3 lines. Next, we leave a line. This dash is for leaving a line. Follow the format very well because you have a lot of marks over here. See, already you have written 3 lines and you have left 1 line. Once you finish the whole address, leave a line, then write date of writing the letter. When the letter is going to be, when you are writing the letter. That you have to write here. Don't write 13.12.2012. Okay, there is a style 13th August 2022 like that. Okay, then again you leave a line. Name or designation of the recipient. Now comes the difficult thing that you were saying, that sometimes it is difficult. Now see, just like you have written your own address, examination, date of the examination. No, why will you write date of the examination? You will write your whichever date you want. It's not necessary that you will write exactly the same date and ma'am will deduct marks for that. No. Okay. Next, you can give any date. Okay, Aditya. Next, you see, as I have already told you how you write your own address. Same pattern. See, first what you have written. First, you have written your house number and road name. For the address over here, first remember to whom you are writing the letter. That we have to mention. Okay. First, we are writing the first line. What is it after leaving the line? First line. To whom you are sending. If you are sending it to the editor, of course you do not, आपको पता नहीं है what is his name, right? So you will not write, okay, Pankaj Tiwari. You will not write like that. You will straight cut write the editor. Okay, not to the editor, not to the is on top, not like that. The designation. Name generally we do not know, so we will not write designation. We will just write the editor. Okay, maybe if you are writing to the police commissioner, it will be written in your letter top, no? That write a letter to the police commissioner. So directly write the police commissioner, the editor, whatever is written over there. First line done. Then next line comes the address. Now imagine if it is a newspaper editor, if you are writing to the editor is what? In the newspaper, it has a building, no, where the people will go work, print the newspaper, send it to your house, right? That work happens. Of course, there is a building. So, of course, it has a building number, it has a street name, it has a state name, right? It has a pin code. So, same way you write. Okay. And I believe, it is my belief, there is different beliefs in different schools. I believe that if you are writing it, if you are writing an imaginary address, it will not matter. Okay, it does not matter whether you're writing exactly the same police station where the police commissioner is sitting. It's not required, so you can make it up. Okay, it's not mandatory that you will write exactly the same address. ओके कि स्टेट्समैन का एग्जैक्ट एड्रेस क्या है, एनडीटीवी का जो सेटअप है उसका एड्रेस क्या है, उसका एडिटर का एड्रेस क्या है, ऐसा एग्जैक्ट नहीं चाहिए. सो मेक योर ओन एड्रेस. यू कैन यूज अ नंबर फर्स्ट, जस्ट लाइक यू रोट योर ओन एड्रेस. पहले एक नंबर बोलो, फिर कॉमा, यू राइट योर दैट स्ट्रीट नेम. ओके, मे बी पार्क स्ट्रीट कॉमा. Okay, then you write your locality where you stay, then your city, maybe Hyderabad. Then you write your pin code. See, city of the recipient, maybe Hyderabad, and the pin code. All right, so we have finished. Tell me if this much is clear. Clear. Just remember how many line address, 2 to 3 line. Okay, 2 to 3 lines. It can be 2 lines. Marks will not be deducted. If you are writing the name of see, first line you already use your the designation of the recipient, for example the editor. I'll show you the sample letter. You will find it even clearer. फर्स्ट लाइन में द एडिटर लिख दिया और द मे बी द पुलिस कमिश्नर लिख दिया, ओवर. सेकेंड लाइन वी आर राइटिंग द फर्स्ट लाइन एड्रेस. Okay, that is maybe 341 by A. Okay, 341 by A, comma, this street, Park Street. Then you come to the next line, maybe you write directly, you don't have to make it 3 lines, just you can make it short. Directly you can write Kolkata 70002924, whatever. Okay, with the pin code. This is your second line. Alright, so you can make it 3 line, no problem. Okay, you may not add 3 separate lines for address. Directly 1 line for designation, 1 line address first line, second line address second line. Okay, 3 lines. Next again you are leaving another line. Alright, now this format that you are following, as this much is clear to all, remember when you are I will show you 2 formats, but you can follow only one. If you mix सब कुछ बना के एक खिचड़ी बना दिया, then it will, marks will be deducted. If you want to follow this format, follow exactly the way I am doing. Okay, exactly as it is done. Okay, it is easier to follow this. That's why I am showing you this first, because everything is on the left hand side. Everything on the left hand side. Alright, remember that how many marks the format of the letter carry. I'll tell you. Everything on the left hand side, this one you remember. It is easy to remember this. Okay. Second, just remember where you have to leave the line. One before your date, one after the whole address is written, before you start your subject. Okay. Next comes subject. Now why are we writing the subject? First understand this. It is important to write the subject because when the person is reading, imagine you don't know me. Okay, if I send you a letter, I'm not your friend that you are very excited to see what I have written. Okay, so it is important that in short आप थोड़ा सा मतलब 2, 3, 6, 7 words में just mention करो कि why are you writing this letter, so that it grasps the interest of the person. Okay, the police commissioner who is always very busy, editor बहुत busy रहते हैं, so immediately it catches his interest. Okay, grabs his interest and he reads the rest of your letter. Simple. Next, don't make it very long. Okay, 4 to 6 words, 1 sentence, max to max, 1 short sentence. Okay. Next, again you leave a line and you write dear sir. Now dear sir you will write everywhere other than your letter to the editor. Okay, everywhere other than letter to the editor. Okay, to the editor only sir, rest of it dear sir. Okay, next we have 3, this is what we are talking about, the format. Okay, so when you have finished the whole of your format, you come back to the next line, then we are starting the opening sentence. Underline the no, why will you underline, Aditya? No need of underlining. Okay, problem of open manholes can be your subject, very good. Okay, nuisance because of open manholes, or nuisance of open manholes, nuisance caused by open manholes, problem of open manholes. Okay, as short as possible. You may not make it a complete sentence also. Okay, Next, we come to the opening sentence. Now, opening sentence, some of you were asking, no, that what we need to write. For that, I have not written it here. If you want, you can just write it down. For the opening sentence, it has to be very strong. It has to be very strong so that it, it keeps the attention caught. Okay, the person wants to read more of it. It has to be strong, but very important, never rude. Okay, even if you are complaining about something, it is not going to be rude. Okay, you don't want to create a negative impact. Okay, that the person feels how this person has written a letter. That should not be the case. Okay, then it must clearly state your purpose. I will tell you the opening sentence also. I have the sample letter. So let me first discuss this and I'll come back to the comments. Okay. Then it must clearly state your purpose, where you have to lodge a complaint, what you have to do. It must state that. Okay. Your question. What is your question? Or what is your problem? Then comes body. What you have to write over here. Here you have to write, you all know, right? The main content of your letter. Like if you are talking about the open manholes, what are the troubles that you are facing? If you are talking about theft in your area, increasing theft, you will write more about how many incidents have happened, how the people have reacted, if there has been any complaints to the nearby police station, if it has been heard, or people or no police came to rescue your situation, okay, or help you. All that you are going to write. Whether the theft has taken place in your house or you are talking about your neighbors only, because you are you are worried that it may happen in your house also. Mention that in the body. Okay, it is not going to be lengthy, just major points. Next, closing sentence, only one line. What you will write, it should be the conclusion of your whole main body. The whole main body that you have written, that theft is increasing, okay, and you are, many people leave the house, they move to different states, and then for 3-4 months they are not there. In your locality, many old people stay, all that you have written in your body. Okay, so it becomes a trouble for them. Okay, and so in the concluding part, you are going to write not more than 2 sentences. Not more than 2 sentences. Just your closing line. That I would be obliged if this problem is sorted, or if proper note is being taken or taken about it. If somebody comes to our rescue, anything like that. All right, or if it can be published in your esteemed daily newspaper. Okay, just like that will be your closing sentence. And then your subscription. Okay, that means yours faithfully, yours truly. This is going to come. No apostrophe between yours. Okay, just remember, no apostrophe. And last but not the least, below it, just below it, editor is not required. No, Aditya, you are not writing he or she or anything like that. What you are writing is just, Aditya, it is not important to know whether you are, that person is a male or female. Okay. What you written, ma'am, can we write respected sir? Uh, no, Disha, not required. Respected sir, not required. While writing to editor, just write sir. Okay. How will we know that the editor is male or female, Aditya? It is not required. Okay. Just you can, you can, you are saying where you are writing sir or madam. That you can add. Okay. Nobody will deduct any marks for that. You can write. Sir/madam, you can write. Arjo, what you are saying? We can write this, right? Which one? Yes, sir and madam/madam, you can write. No problem. If we write to principal, then we have to write our class roll below our name after sender's name to the principal. I believe it is not required. Now, if this is particularly mentioned in your school, you can write it. Otherwise, the general format is you write yours faithfully, you write your sender's name. That means the full name, not just your, in the informal letter, what do we do? For example, my name is Reshmi Mukherjee. I can write just Reshmi below. But here I have to write full name, Reshmi Mukherjee, a formal approach. Okay. Now tell me if there is anything else, any other doubt over here, anything that you did not understand. And in case you write a name after, yes, correct. Then anything, any other doubt? Adija, yours truly is not allowed in ICC as marks can get deducted. Yours faithfully, you write. I have also mentioned over here yours faithfully. You can write. Okay. But yes, yours apostrophe S is incorrect. Okay. Always remember, Arjo. Okay. Always remember that yours faithfully, we are not going to use an apostrophe. Alright. No, you may not leave a line after closing sentence. Okay. It is not necessary. You can directly come to subscription and sender's name to the left hand side. Now everything, Arjo, clear? No? When you are writing yours faithfully, see how I have written. Follow that. Okay. Yours, no apostrophe. Always remember that. Then see, this format is a kind of is your what should I say? This is your modern format you can call, where we write all the format thing to the left hand side. Okay. Now format 2, if there is anybody who wants to follow format number 2 for them. See what is the difference? Very simple. Everything till the date of writing the letter. Okay, that means the whole of your, sorry, what is it? Yes, the whole of your, can you share this format in any of, wait, let me finish this. You will get everything over here. It is already shared. I'll tell you where you can get it. House number, road name, locality, city, pin code, leave a line, date of writing a letter. This part, that means your information, your address, your date, all that has to be written in the right hand side. Alright, this part. Then when we move to the next part, see, when you are leaving a line, after you leave a line from the date, okay, the rest of it is going to come in the left hand side. Understood? Subject, everything, leaving a line, all format same. Only the first part, आपका एड्रेस और आपका जो डेट आप लिख रहे हो वो that will be written in the right hand side. Rest of it all in the left hand side. Okay. Then you are writing all that you have written. Okay. And then you again move to the right hand side when you are writing yours faithfully, comma, sender's name. Alright. When you are again writing the sender's name and subscription, yours faithfully and all that, you again move to the right hand side. Alright. This much is clear. So two formats you can follow any one, not mixture of everything. Okay, that you write left, right, the formats for the first address, and then later on you change the subscription to the left hand side. Alright. Next, marks. 10 marks is allotted. Shora Pratap Jana, Telegram, so I cannot share this one, but I will tell you where you can find it. Okay, you will get the whole thing. Don't worry. First, understand. Now you know that there is 10 marks and for everything you see all this format. See, this is done in the traditional way. Okay, the type 2 that I showed you. This is your the format that is shared by the board. Okay, this is the format shared by the board. So you can follow this. You can take it as your Bible. Okay, how? See, 10 marks is allotted. Flat 236 block C. See, 4 lines not required. You can simply write 3 lines for the format. Comma, comma, then full stop, then you leave a line, you write 23rd February 2018. Then again you leave one line, you write the police commissioner's office, comma, then you write the address. Okay, it can be 2 lines also, no problem. Then you leave one more line and you come to dear sir. Okay, see why dear sir? Because we are writing this letter to whom? Police commissioner, not editor. So what is written? I write to draw your attention. Somebody who was asking me what you are going to write, okay, for them. I write to draw your attention to the menace of hawkers outside. One line I have written. See, one line is written. Just I write to draw your attention that something is happening. Okay, will be on the top of the, ma'am, what is it? RD will be on top of the date. What is RD? Road. How many paragraphs? 3 main paragraphs. Okay, unless and until, see, one introduction, one conclusion. In the center, what is hawker? Hawker means those people who, sell their products. Sabzi chahiye, sabzi le lo, aise karke, those people who roam around, no, those are hawkers. Sell their products, okay. And 3, acceptable. 3, you must write introduction, conclusion in the middle body. If you want, you can divide it into 2 parts. Okay, 2 to 3 parts, short paragraphs. So see here 1, 2, 1 and the third line there should be hanging or on the line. On the line, see it is written how it is written. Alright, 2 to 3 is correct. Okay, not 2 to 3, 3 paragraphs minimum. In the center the body you can divide it into as many paragraphs you want. But you see, such a short letter, it is so short, no? So this is best to write. You have 1 mark over here, yours truly, yours faithfully. Okay, yours faithfully. If you can write. Okay, if you want, if your school does not accept it, you can write yours faithfully. Then you have here to the address of the commissioner. What is vendor? Where is vendor? What is the word limit? Max to max, how much you can write? 150? 150 will be more than enough. Okay, 150 to 170, 200 max to max. Okay, not more than that. Vendor, are you talking about vendor, VENDOR? Okay, vendor means somebody who, see, one page, that is a dicey thing, no? If you're writing one page, somebody, maybe Vinita's handwriting is very short. Maybe my handwriting is big, big letters. So it can move to the next page also. But max to max, if you remove everything, 150 to 200 would be best. Okay, you can write 150 to 200, but that excludes all that, prepositions, conjunctions, and all that. Okay, exact material, matter of it, right? So now let's move to the sample topic. Till here, no problem. I'll just discuss the sample topic and let you go. Already it is 8 p.m. Sorry, it is 10:30. Tell me if there is any doubt till here. One sample topic, this I have made for you, how you will need to write the letter. Is there any doubt? Tell me. We don't count. Okay, we don't count preposition and conjunction. For example, see, you can see the sample topic. No, how will I count? Write one word, letter second word. Okay, editor third word, national daily fourth and fifth word, showing sixth, your seventh, concern eighth, about nine, various 10. Big words. It is acceptable, but we don't count the words. Those are not counted when you are writing a letter or essay. Okay, generally those are not big words, no. So as particular words, we take only the big ones. Okay, on, in, to, the, these are generally not counted. Right, anything else that you want to ask till here? All clear? Here. Alright, now see, my topic is write a letter to the editor of a, please can you share notes on scenes examine here, it will be very helpful. Arnav, notes for Merchant of Venice. You have all the videos, explanations. You can go to the playlist. You will get everything over there. Okay. You can listen to that. There are question papers that are discussed. You can follow that. Okay. And if you are before the board exam, you will get question papers also. And I'm thinking of making a particular question paper for you before the board exam. Okay. Alright, Disha, thank you so much. I will try to make a question paper for you all. Okay, one sample question paper, one literature, one language. Okay, and you can purchase them. Okay, it will be a complete set of question paper, and if you want me to correct that, it will be corrected also. But I will look into it. Okay, how much I can manage to do that before the board exam. You'll get the whole paper. Alright. But that of course will be a paid one. Okay, till then follow. Write a letter to the editor of a national daily. So that means this is a newspaper, daily newspaper, national paper, showing your concern, that means your interest or your worry about various forms of child exploitation prevalent in educated urban society. There is child exploitation done even in the educated society. Okay, even in the, not just in the rural areas, in the places where people are illiterate. Even in the educated urban society, this is done. So give some suggestions to curtail it. Curtail means to reduce it or to stop it. If not stop it, but reduce it. Now, let's start. See, we have written the address. I have used New Delhi this time so that those who stay in New Delhi will benefit from here. C41 Sant Vihar, Delhi, you can write. Okay. Then we are leaving one line and writing 10th April 2021. You can shift the whole of this address part to this side, to the left hand side if you are following the modern format. Okay. Then we write the editor, Times of India. See, first the editor. Okay. What paper, what newspaper is that? Times of India. Okay. Then we write the address. Okay. Delhi 12 we can directly write, or we can add one more line over here, that maybe 34 New Delhi, 34 this street. Then next line New Delhi this 12. Okay. The pin code. Next, we come to the subject part. Okay, we leave a line and write exploitation of children in urban society. Okay, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even if you are counting the preposition and conjunction, we are getting the prepositions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 words. Try to make it very short. Okay, this the subject part. Next, see, we have the whole material over here. Sir, I would like to draw the attention of the general public. Subject necessary, very necessary, Umar. Okay, Yusuf. Necessary, why? Because if you don't write this, this is kind of a short note that the person can, this is not your friend who is very interested in reading your letter. Okay. Immediately, the police commissioner will read the topic. If he likes it, he will read it immediately. So you have to, just like in notice, you have to make the title interesting. In your letter, formal letter, you have to make your subject very interesting. Okay. Those who are following, please share the video. So let's move to the next part. I would like to draw the attention. This will be your, yes, Deepika. I would like to draw the attention of the general public. Introduce ourselves. That depends. If you are writing to the principal, maybe you can introduce, okay? But you can, for a, this is a sample one, okay? Where you are writing, which you can follow to follow the pattern for anybody, okay? Whether you are writing to the police commissioner, whether you are writing it to the editor, this is your sample. Now, if you are writing to principal, for example, then it will be slightly different, because the principal knows you with your name, roll number, class, okay? I would like to draw the attention of the general public. Now, I told you, Mayank, you can start, of course, like this. But the only issue is that depends on the letter. See where you are writing, this editor, no? Editor of Times of India does not know Mayank Shaw. Okay, so it is unnecessary for that person. So we will directly write, I would like to draw the attention of the general public and the authorities concerned towards the above cited problem. The one who wanted the introductory line, you can copy this. This sample you can use for editors, for police commissioners, for maybe a librarian, all that. Okay, who does not know you in particular at all. And if it is a principal or your maybe the society head, that will be somewhat different. Okay, where you will write your name and class. Next, in urban society, see, I have divided into some paragraphs. You may not write such a big one. You can make it short, okay? Just for your purpose, that what all we can introduce, I have kept this a little longer. You can reduce whatever you want, okay? Urban societies, parents are increasingly using their children as a... Now, don't just, break your paragraphs just like that. Okay, only if it is required, break it. See, forcing children to participate in reality shows, this is one of your problems. Okay, that you have to do it, others are doing. Okay, they are being compared. Okay, next, implication of exploitation of children in the guise of making their future. That means in the disguise that your future will be bright. Okay, they are now, of course, when parents force this on them, they become what? They suffer from these are the problems: hypertension, obesity, diabetes, blah blah blah. Okay, then we come to the next paragraph. If you want, the child rights department, okay, and educational institutes, they should take even grave steps or strict steps against this. And child actors programs be regulated. All these things needs to be regulated. Okay, and then the last line comes. I conclude with the earnest hope that the above matter is given due importance. As I told you, I would be obliged if this is followed. This is it is adhered to. I conclude with an earnest hope that my request will be given prior importance. Okay, and necessary steps will be taken. Concrete steps to be taken to curb this trouble or menace. Okay. See, I've given you so many kinds. You can take any one. Okay, and then you will write over here for those people for whom you cannot use truly in your school. Change this truly word as I have shown you in the sample. You can write faithfully over here. Then comma Samita Gupta. Okay, and then is your sample question. This is your sample question, and most importantly, this is very important. All of you follow. This is my website. If you type over here slothskill.com, you will come to this website. Okay. Then you go to the classes over here. You will go to the classes over here. Okay. And once you go there, come to ICSE class 9. Okay. 9 or 10, anything you can go ICSE class 9, whichever class you are. Next, you can see a number of topics: reading comprehension, grammar, writing skills. Okay. So here you come to the writing skills part. Press on writing skills. When you go to writing skills, you can directly see what is a formal letter, and you can read anything, the whole thing that I taught you over here. The whole thing that I taught you is mentioned over here. If you want to follow, you can follow it from here. Okay. Sample question I did not say. This you can read and you can send me if you want. Okay. Write a letter to the chairman of the municipal corporation of your city complaining about the irregular collection of garbage from your area. There are difficulties that people face because of this, and this should be set right immediately. Immediately some care needs to be taken. So this is your topic. Okay, this is a topic that has come as a question in a renowned school. So if you want, you can write this letter and share it with me. Okay, so this is all about the question paper. Then one more thing we had to do, which is this. Okay, this is the grammar paper that one of your friends have sent me. As I told you, you can share your question papers to reshmimukherjee24@gmail.com. That is that is my personal email ID. You can share your question paper there, just like one of your friends have shared over here. So if you want me to discuss that, okay. So one of your friends have shared this. I wanted to discuss this, but it is too late. I believe we can discuss this tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow 8:30 p.m. All of you do join, and we will discuss this paper, the whole of it. And such as if we write a letter to our principal and we are house secretary below our name, we can write house secretary of school. Designation. Ansh, you are saying below the sender's address we cannot. We are house secretary below. So you want to write, you're saying that you're house secretary of school. If it is mentioned, you can add that. Okay. If it is mentioned that you are the house secretary, okay, you can mention that below your name. Okay. Name and your designation. All right. Subject is necessary, Yusuf. Tamanna is saying hello, welcome. You are too late today. Mayank, I will try. If I get time, I will of course check it. I will try. Okay. Or you can write it and you can ask me in the live classes. Okay. Instead of sending, because if you send, I don't know when I will be able to check it. So in the live classes, you can ask whether you can write this line or not. Formal letter with, yes, formal letter you must write subject. Okay, it is very important. If you write the subject only, then the person can immediately understand, no, that what you are writing for. Otherwise, the person may not be interested. Okay, वो इतना लंबा चौड़ा एक letter लिख दिया, वो again reading so much is difficult. So we will try to make it short and we will give a subject, of course. Okay, so we are going to discuss this thing. We are going to discuss this thing tomorrow in the live class. So if there is any other doubt from formal letter, you can ask. Otherwise, we will call it a day. And next class we are going to, that is tomorrow 8:30 p.m. Join on time so that we can discuss the according to ICSE format. Yes, Tamanna, that is what I am saying, no? It is important to write the subject. Subject is necessary for formal letter, not informal one. Are you saying that? I did not get your question. In your school, you are not writing the subject for the formal letter? How many points? No. Others, tell me whether you all are writing the subject. Tamanna, I can't tell you exactly why your school has told you not to write the subject. If it is told, you can remove it. Okay, if it is told, you can remove it. But subject was something which is necessary. I believe the subject is necessary. Okay. Now, It depends on your school. Don't lose mark because see, in school, in the board exam, if you write subject, you will be given marks. This I can say. But if you are following in the school, school has a lot of marks in their hands. So during the school exam, avoid it. During the board exam, add it. Okay, and follow this much. According to ICSE sample, that nobody will write. All right, I will still verify once again, but as much as I know, subject has a mark and it is important. I will still check, okay, because you are saying. Yes, of course, there is a mark for the ICC format for the subject part, okay. But still, when Tamanna is saying, I will of course check, okay. I will of course check if there is anything written like that in the, there is a portion that comes to the teachers regarding what you should write and what you should not write. So I'll check over there once again if there is a portion where you can omit this subject part. Okay, I will of course check that. Okay, so don't worry about this one. We will see to it. And tell me if there is anything else, any other doubt. Otherwise, it's already too late. You can just log out and fall asleep. Okay, but before going, don't forget to like the channel and share it with your friends. Those who haven't joined my Telegram channel, don't forget to join because you will be updated about the class timings. Of course, you know the class timings. It is on Sundays and Thursdays. Okay, 8:30 p.m. and the rest of the 2 days, which is Saturday and Tuesday, it is from 10 p.m. So that's all. Hope we will meet you all again tomorrow. In tomorrow is Sunday, 8:30 p.m. All right. Patriot already it is there, no? It is all there. Just go to my channel. See if you go. I'll show you once where you can find the playlist. If you go to the YouTube channel and if you go to my channel, see this is my channel. And if you go here, you will see that there is a playlist column over here. Okay, there is a playlist column. So if go to this playlist column, okay, and then you can see so many things over here. See, you have all of it. See, you have update ICC writing skills, you have ISC writing skills, you have poems, you have you have your MCQ questions ISC, MCQ questions ICSE, ICC prose you have, ICC play Merchant of Venice. See, 49 videos you have. English literature ICSE you have 63 videos. Language you have 65 videos. Basic grammar also you have 20 videos. Okay, you can find from here for live classes. If you have missed any, you can come here to the live classes part. You will get all these live classes, subscriber choice questions. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Infinity Motivation. Few questions from Angel in Disguise in comment. I haven't seen them. There are so many comments. No, sometimes I miss them. Ask. You always attend my live classes. No, ask directly in the live class. Okay, I'll try to answer you. Tomorrow I'll keep one doubt clarification class also. Somebody had trouble in Chief Seattle speech. There, that one, and Angel in Disguise. Okay. After discussing the question answers, we will discuss this one also. Okay, the doubts. Whenever you are free, when you are sitting with your book, just it is very easy. Instead of searching for the live class, you can directly open that YouTube channel, go to my channel, and then in the playlist you will find. Just type over there with my name, for example, what you are searching for, Patriot. So the Patriot, Reshmi Mukherjee. Search like that, you will get it directly. All right. Okay. Then thank you so much. We will meet in the next class, which is tomorrow. Okay. Bye bye. Good night, everybody.